Hey, everybody, it's Greg again. Another edition of Unbreakable podcast. It's Thursday, August 22nd. It's a beautiful day here in southeastern Pennsylvania. It's about 78 out there, sunny and blue skies. It's really, really nice. So, a lot to talk about today. First of all, on our stats, these are dog stats. I hope you have something better, like Doritos. Don't forget, have your Doritos handy for tonight when Kamala Harris gives her big speech at the Democratic convention. The last night of the convention, Kamala Harris is going to accept the nomination for President of the United States of America, and she will be giving a great speech. And I'm going to have my Doritos ready. These are doggy stats for our friend Coco. Coco, where are you? Come in. There he is, on command. Come on in, Coco. We got some stats for you. Come on, buddy. Yeah, yeah. Stats for everybody. Woohoo! Woohoo! Stats. Woohoo! And I wish I could give a stat to our former buddy here. Good night. Look at it. There he is. Look at the teeth. Huh? He's a neat. He needed an orthodontist like I did. I had an orthodontist at one time. I remember those braces and those rubber bands. That was back in the old days. Now you could do the Invisalign or pop mid, you don't even know you have them. But back in the old days, you had to wear metal things that with the rubber band stretched across. You couldn't eat a quarter cob or anything like that because it would get stuck in your eye. I didn't want to think of that. But yeah, 2 years. There he is, isn't he a cutie? Go, man. Go with an A. Go with it. So, Bud, we miss you and we love you. Yeah. Okay, so we got a lot to talk about today. Uh-huh. Here. Go, here, stats. First of all, I was reading something about there's trouble in England with the lawyers again. Is that anything new? Apparently, William and Camilla, whatever her name is, they're not getting along. They're not hitting it off. And they always seem to have like an AC relationship with everybody. I think she's not Harry and William. She's not their mom. I think they miss Princess Diana. They're very close to Princess Diana. And I think they kind of feel that she was the other woman who kind of came in between her dad, who happens to be the king there, and their mom. So, I was reading, they're getting a little closer there. That's how things are with time. And like you have tragedy in the family. This happens to everybody. Probably happens to you, like it's happened to me. You have tragedy in the family, and it brings people closer. Because you realize this is stupid. Why are we arguing? This is stupid. Life is too short, right? So apparently that's what's going on over there. But the relationship is still it could go either way. So we'll keep an eye on it too. I'm just saying. Did you hear about this crazy lady in New Jersey who jumped a fence at a zoo and was trying to agitate a tiger? Yeah, she jumped the wooden fence. They have two fences there, wooden fence and a chain link fence. Well, jumped the wooden fence and she put her hand through the link fence and was trying to tease the tiger. We're talking about a big regular sized tiger here, not one of these little ones that you cuddle with like a stuffed animal tiger, like Tony the tiger. No, this is a real guy. And so she was lucky. She got out of there. The cops are looking for her. She's lucky to still have that hand. I mean, what the hell is she doing? Why is she doing it? Could you explain that to me? Why did this woman jump the fence and try to agitate a tiger? I don't know. The world is nuts, isn't it? It's nuts down under too. Down under, Australia. And they're going in from winter into their spring, just as we're going from our summer into our fall. And um, they're they're crazy down there too. You know why? There was this guy who airplane flight from Melbourne to Sydney. Lands, no problem, lands. It's on the tarmac. It's taxiing um back to the airport, right? So people can get off. What does this guy do? He opens a door that he's not supposed to open, and he climbs outside on the airplane and starts walking on the wings. And then he got up and he walked on the main part of the airplane there, the jet. And he walked. He said, "What the hell is this guy doing?" Of course, they finally caught him. They got him and he charged him with different stuff here. But I don't know. People are just cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. I don't know what it is there. Um, so let's talk about this convention. So I think it's been a lot of fun. What about you? I mean, at first, when they did the roll call the other night and they had the DJ, I was like, nah, really? What are they doing? But then I got kind of into it. And I was like, you know what? This is kind of cool. It was just odd at first because you're not used to something like that happening. You're used to the regular, from the state of Oklahoma, we have 63 votes for Hubert Humphrey, blah, 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 blah. And that just boring, straight shit, right? But now they make it like the song is like related to the state. Like they in New Jersey did Born to Run, Bruce Springsteen, or whatever, talking about them. So that's kind of cool. I think that's cool. And they're having fun. And that's the theme of this campaign. Kamala Harris and Tim Walz, they're having fun. Hope and joy. What a difference between gloom and doom and Donald Trump and J.D. Vance. Oh, woe is me. The world is ending. Our country sucks. No, it doesn't suck. It's a great country. So the convention has been fun. All these different speakers. My governor, Josh Shapiro, spoke last night. And it's just been a fun week. Now we have Kamala speaking tonight. And between you and I told you this the other day. I would be surprised if you know who makes a surprise visit to them. Taylor Swift. This would be the perfect time. I mean, if Oprah could go on there and say, you get a card, she didn't say that. But if Oprah could make a surprise appearance last night, so could Taylor Swift. And she's got millions of people watching her. I would think she's back from those concerts in London. They're over. So this would be the perfect time for her to walk on stage and say to Donald Trump, no, I'm suing you. You take down those nasty posters you have about me. I fully endorse Kamala Harris. And that's what she should do. And that would bring the house down, And then Kamala comes out and speaks. Oh, God, it would be great. But, we'll see what happens. We'll see. But overall, I think it's been a fun convention. And I think Kamala will get a bump, as usual, from the convention. And the Democrats will have a lot of enthusiasm and momentum going into the fall. Because now it really starts the campaign. After Labor Day, you got those 2 months there. That really starts, because then you got the debates coming up. And it's going to be very intense, And they always say there's an October surprise. So we'll see. But I tell you what, it's getting down to the nitty gritty. Oh, geez. Why did I have to put this down? RFK Jr. Yeah. The guy who had a worm in his brain, eating his brain. Yeah. He supposedly is going to resign and pull his campaign. Did he ever really have a campaign? I mean, what are we missing here, man? Come on. The guy, yeah, one time he had 12% of the vote, but now he's like down to 4, because nobody cares. And the thing is, he hasn't had a rally since early July, because I guess he's run out of money. All he seems to be doing is hanging around Roseanne Barr's kitchen, having coffee with her and laughing. That's all. And telling stories about how he put a dead bear cub in Central Park. That's not who we want. The president. So anyway, he's supposedly going to pull the plug on himself tomorrow and endorse Donald Trump. Well, he can have him. I don't think it's going to matter. I really don't. Because RFK Jr., his father and his uncle, President Kennedy, they must be rolling over in their graves because it's what an S. That's what you're probably saying. What an S. Anyway, so it's no big deal. Go ahead. Go ahead. Phillies. Phillies. They came back last night. They came back. It didn't look good, but they came back. And now they've split their series with the Braves, and they're back to 7 games ahead. And the other night the Phillies lost with Atlanta, which wasn't a surprise to me. So, on social media, I get on there, and I'm hearing all this doom and gloom. And they're like, oh, the Phillies suck. The Phillies are going to choke. They're not going to win the division. No, the Phillies suck. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, wait a minute. First of all, you can't be that much of a fan to feel that way. And second of all, it's simple logic and math. If you're 7 games behind this late in this season, the Braves almost have to win every time they play the Phillies. They have 4 more games. And they have to hope the Phillies falter when they're not playing the Braves. And the Braves have to win. If the Braves lose and the Phillies lose, that doesn't do any good because they're running out of games. And the Braves don't have the horses. They've got all these players injured, and they're not that good. They're probably going to make the playoffs, but they're not that good. So, now today's probably, I haven't been on it, but today is probably now, they're saying, all these doomsayers are probably saying, oh, well, the Phillies are back. Yeah, right. Just come on. The Phillies are not going to lose the division. Granted, they haven't been playing good ball, but really, all they have to do is play like 500 ball, and they'd still win the division. That's not what concerns me. If I'm concerned about anything, it's the Phillies in the playoffs because I always like a hot team going into the playoffs. And let's face it, unless the Phillies pick it up, they're not going to be a hot team going into playoffs. So they have to play better. You get a little momentum going into the postseason. But they're definitely going to win the NL East, which will be a refreshing change. Yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be okay. Who's my new hero today? This little guy. He's not a little guy, but Gus Waltz, the son of Tim Waltz. Here's a kid who he's wearing his heart around his sleeve. Hi, Coco. He's there crying at the convention, but his dad is up on stage accepting the nomination for Vice President of the United States. That's not nothing to sneeze at. That's not chopped liver. So this kid he's crying, he's emotional, and he just got to be. So you want to see that. You don't want to see this like a barren Trump. I don't want to pick on him, but have you seen that guy? He's like I don't know, he never smiles. And he's always like shifty with the shifty eyes, like his dad Trump. And it's just there. He looks kind of weird. I hate to use that word again. Weird. And on the other side, you've got Gus Waltz, who is proud of his father and showing it, right? Who cares if he's crying? That's good. I would cry too if my father was back and he was being nominated for vice president of the freaking United States. I mean, come on, right? So, Gus Waltz, if you're out there, I'm sure you're uh, you are the man. You are the man. So, and Darren Trump, not so much. Not so much to me. Not so much to me. All right, last thing I want to talk about, Bruce. Yeah, we went to see me and my brother Pat went to see Bruce Springsteen last night at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Well, it gave a hell of a show. I mean, the guy's in his 70s, right? He's not going to give you 4 hours, 4 hours of show like the old days. It's just not going to happen because he's older, we're older. Most of his fans are older. We want to get the hell home. We go to bed. So here's the thing. He gave a hell of a show. It's like 2.5 hours, just a little over 2.5 hours. And he did the usual stuff, a Born to Run, Dancing in the Dark, Hungry Heart, the most popular song. But I think Bruce Springsteen is the best when he does like these anthems, Badlands, The Rising. I love The Rising. Come on, love The Rising. Da, 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 da. Now, don't I sound just like the boss? Anyway, I think that's what he does best because he had the whole freaking Citizens Bank Park up and rocking and chanting and da 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 da. So anyway, it was really, really cool. And it was good to see him again. Because last time, these were shows that he postponed from last summer when he wasn't feeling too good. So he's making them up now at the end of his tour. I think it's toward the end. I think he goes to Canada, and then maybe that's it, And we probably won't see him for a while. But it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. It's getting to the point, Bruce Springsteen, where he's very reflective, Dave, as we all are. Now, when we get older, we enter our golden years, so to speak. We get kind of reflective, and we look back on our past, and we said, and I wish I had this to do over again. Yeah, you know what? I did a good job. I'm happy with what happened. I made a difference in it. That's the thing. If you can make a difference in somebody's life, that's the big thing. And we can all do that. We don't have to be Bruce Springsteen to do it. Just make a difference in someone's life, and that changes the world. So, he's becoming very reflective, though. He talks about death. I think he's died, but he talks about death, and he's talking about, an old friend of his being in Philadelphia, which, Philadelphia is he grew up in Freehold, New Jersey, so that's sort of like in between Philly and New York City. So as he said last night, he got all the TV channels. He got our Philadelphia TV channels, Channel 3, Channel 6, Channel 10, and all the New York channels too. So TV-wise, he was in a perfect spot. So, a friend of his, an old friend of his, died. A friend he used to hang out, sit on the porch with, and died. The friend's wife was at the concert. And Springsteen talked about his friend and what it was like growing up in the 60s. It was a great time to grow up around music, too. You can imagine the music back then. The Beatles, the British Invasion, the Motown sound, what was happening here in the States, their mamas and the papas, that sort of thing. So, so it was a great time to grow up. So he's becoming more reflective. He's getting older. That's nice to see. I mean, he still rocks, he still rocks. At the end, he did Twisted Shout, which had the people up. But, he's got his side to him now, where he is older and he can take his time. it just reflect. And he was a great storyteller. And he was a great songwriter, so he's a great storyteller. And so he's got all these stories that he can tell, yeah. So it's always good to see. So, all right, then. Well, that's about it. We had a fun show. We had snacks. Hey, Coco, come on back in. You want some more snacks? Coco, come back in and say goodbye to everybody. Coco, calling Coco. There he is. Coco 23, where are you? Wait. Coco 23 because he was born on the 23rd of November. Actually, here's a little nugget for you before I go. Coco was born 1 week after me. Well, no, not Jesus. Coco's not 60 something, 7 years old, for God's sakes. Right, Coco? Coco doesn't even have, he's never had a birthday. He's only 9 months old. But here you go, snacks for everybody. Snack day. So, no, I mean, I was born on November 16th. I'm a Scorpio. And the boy here, Coco, was born on November 23rd. In fact, that was Thanksgiving. So as everybody was sitting down and eating their turkey and carving their turkey and digging out the stuffing and watching football on TV and having a good time with your family, and getting ready for the holidays, Christmas coming. Well, our friend Coco was being good. How about that, huh? Huh? Right, boy? All right, snack there. Woo! Hi, everybody. Well, we're eating snacks here. Yeah, I want to try these really. They might be good. There he is. Oh, Coco, we can see you. So good. Isn't he cute, though, huh? He's getting big, too. That's it. Like a pony. All right, everybody. Thanks. I'm just rambling on. Everybody, take care. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Peace and love to everybody. Go Phillies tonight. Go Kamala Harris tonight. And it should be a good one. Take care. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Okay? Bye.